Describe your spiritual background. What was it like?
Well, pretty much I always grew up in the church. Grandmother raised me pretty much. Grandmother and mom.
Yeah.
Uh, I having a choice but to go to church on Sunday mornings.
So do you believe in God?
I do.
What is he like? Tell me what you think he's like.
Um, to be honest, words can't describe how he probably is. To be honest, he probably ain't not any different from me or you.
Okay. What do you think mankind's greatest problem is? You look around the world, it's obviously, this is a jacked up place. People
Yeah.
messed up. What do you think that problem is?
Right now, I had to say violence. The crime is ridiculous compared to what it was 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been increasing a lot. A lot of teens are actually dying because of nonsense.
Yeah. So what do you think the solution to that problem is?
Probably being raised, a male role model. Anything from maybe they need to be a little bit more active. I knew I grew up, I was always playing football or basketball, so maybe that's
Like
what
that
it
helped
is.
you?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
helped me from staying out of trouble.
So it's coaches really involved in your life, stuff like that, strong male role models from that standpoint. Yeah. What do you think happens after we die?
I want to say it's judgment time. Pretty much you get to the gate and you know from then on out if you're going to heaven or hell or not.
So, who do you think Jesus is?
He's the head man in charge. I mean, that's how I was always raised to know who he was.
So, real guy, actually lived, died, whole 9 yards.
Yes, sir.
So, what do you believe about it? Why did he die?
For our sins. Because I want to say he knew at an early age that we all would be existing one day. So he actually gave his life for ours.
So is that for everybody?
Yeah.
Just
every-
everybody? So does everybody go to heaven then, do you think? Or what?
I would say
Okay.
everyone goes there.
Okay. So
Is
what's
that
the difference between some who do and some who don't?
Just your living style. Those who go to church and actually believe. I mean, not saying you actually have to go to church, but you actually have to confess. And I have to say, I mean, I don't me myself. I don't believe God will actually let someone in who doesn't believe in Him.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah.
Or who, let's just say, continuously does wrong. I mean, I know He's able to forgive, but I mean, if you never ask for forgiveness, then how can you expect to go to heaven?
So, you said you wouldn't let somebody in.
I mean,
but
if they ask for forgiveness, I probably would.
Okay, now
But
see,
it
that's
has to be from a true heart.
Yeah, so that's exactly what the great exchange is. The Bible tells us that there's a verse in the Bible that says God made him who knew no sin, which is Jesus. He walked the earth in flesh and blood, just a man just like us, but he never sinned. So God made him who knew no sin to be sin for us. Because we all, if you threw the 10 Commandments out here, I could probably give you examples of I had broken all 10 of them.
Yeah.
But Jesus never did that. And so it says he made him who knew no sin to be sin for us so that we could be the righteousness of God. So that when you stand before God and God says, so why should I let you in? If he brought the list of 10 Commandments out and he said to me, hey Vic, you told several lies. Lust, do I need to go any further? And so I can't go before a good judge and say, here's my record. I got to have somebody with a better record. And the Bible says that somebody's Jesus. And we put our faith and our hope in what he's done and his record. That's the great exchange. Not that we live perfectly here, but we're counting on what he's done for us. And that's the solution to the violence and all the anger, everything that's wrong with the world. That's the solution, is the gospel, the good news of Jesus.
Everyone who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. Jesus is the rock. You build your house on the rock, you're good. You build your house on the shifting sands of good works, where one day I'm doing good, the next day I'm not. One day I'm doing okay, the next day I'm not. The waves come, you're done, right? So I don't know how to tell who's saved and who's not. That's in Jesus, but all I know is that church attendance, Bible reading, prayer, good works, things like that, these are not what make a Christian. These are the things that a true Christian does because they want to, but it doesn't go the other way.